It's October 16th, Thursday. I'm out walking in our neighborhood, and I thought I'd share a little video for today's episode of In the Tent on perspective. When we first decided to do these videos, we decided that we'd like them to be three things. One is that we'd like to have the videos be a resource that would pave the way for us to be in the presence of the Lord. And so we'd like to teach and equip and give some principles and just get equipped to be in the tent where we engage the Lord's presence. The second thing that we thought was important is that the experiences in the videos, the resources, needed to be prophetic. And we're living in a very unique time, and there's a unique need, meaning not a generic need. Generic is important as well, but there's a particular need right now in the body of Christ for prophetic words that speak to the relevance of the hour and bring the Lord's kingdom principles to bear on the unique conditions that we're living in within our culture. And so we wanted the videos and the resources to be a prophetic resource in that respect, so that we could fully participate in what it is that the Lord's doing in the earth right now. The third thing that we wanted the videos to be on these Thursdays is to be personal. So you're not just getting teaching, and you're not just getting some bit of pontification about the prophetic, but that you're also hearing human hearts that are being drawn into intimate relationship and dialogue with the Lord. And that's really what the house of prayer is all about. It's about the presence, engaging the Lord through His Word and worship and just His tangible presence. And it's about the prophetic. It's about being relevant and being real about who we are and what's happening in our world and bringing that to the Lord. And the third thing is we want it to be personal, so that it's real. And there's real ways to be inspired through the personal testimonies of individuals. We were just in prayer with a number of pastors in our region, and as we were praying this morning, it's one of my favorite times during the week. Every Thursday morning we gather for prayer and coffee, and mostly what's happened is that we gather for friendship and fellowship and just joining of hearts together for each other, for their families, for their fellowships, and for the fruitfulness of the gospel in our region. And this morning, as it turned out, we ended up praying for each other, and it was just so touching and tender and very personal. And we just felt the personal presence of Jesus in our prayers together. And that's definitely what the house of prayer is about. So I do not want to just lay out teaching after teaching, and as good as they may be in giving us good kingdom principles. Yeah, I'm walking through the neighborhood. You can hear the dogs in the background, perhaps. Let everything that has breath, right? We don't want to just make these videos about dry teaching and giving principles and points. We want them to be prophetic, and we also want them to be personal. In the future episodes that we have, I'm looking forward to inviting friends, maybe some of you, on to interview you, talk to you about what it is that engages your heart when you're in the place of prayer in the presence of the Lord. And so we'll be going to different prayer groups and worship team practices around at the various churches in our region here in the mountains of Arizona. And my anticipation is that as you meet some of our friends' stories, you're going to be encouraged and inspired to live that kind of a personal, prophetic lifestyle of prayer that engages the presence of the Lord. So, truth is, I guess, this episode of In the Tent has been brought to you by the letter P. Psalm 122 verse 1 says, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Let's come on in. This is a place of presence. This is a place to receive his prophetic word. And it's a personal place where he cares about what's going on in your heart. Beloved, God bless you. Bye-bye.